How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? It is the final score. I'm your host, not Nikolas Marcinov. It is actually Chris, the kind of Dolphins fan, because the Dolphins have really been sucking lately. I'm joined here by Ben, the Vikings fan, and DJ, the Raiders fan.
What up?
Ben is a man of very many words. So, last week we gave you our Week 7 predictions, and these are the rankings. Ben is still up on top with Nick at first place at 74 and 33. Both of them went 8 and 5. Then me at third place was 72 and 35. 10 and 3 last week. So did DJ go 10 and 3, 70 and 37. And then Tanner at the lonesome bottom of last place. He went 9 and 4, going a solid 66 and 41 this season. And you guys got any comments about last week, this week? Anything about Goat Head?
No.
No? All right, then let's just get on into it. I forgot to take Tanner's thing off, so just going to be the three of us today. So for the first matchup, we got the Thursday night game. We have the Packers going to Arizona with the dry rub. What the heck? I did not mean to have them in the same place. I did not switch them. And actually, they're supposed to go the other way. There we go.
Oh, are you on the YouTube channel right now too?
Yeah, I am.
My bad. Let me get over there because I didn't realize you were going live.
Oh, no problem. So we got the Packers, who are 6 and 1, going to Arizona, like I said, to face the undefeated 7 and 0 Cardinals. And I'm going to be breaking down this one. So we got the Packers, who ever since the first week of embarrassment to the Saints have gone. So they have gone 6 and 0, which is kind of surprising because we all thought that they were going to be dragging ass this week. And then the Cardinals are on fire, to say the least, actually. Everything's just been working for them. Kyler Murray's been on fire. His receivers have been on fire. His defense has been okay for the most part. But if I'm going to be honest, I don't think anything's stopping the Cardinals this week. I was about to say Tom Brady. Aaron Rodgers actually has both his receivers out this week, so I don't think he's going to be throwing the ball as much to his less known receivers. So I'm going to go with the Cardinals in the safe pick this week. Ben, who are you choosing?
I'm going with the Cardinals as well, bro. The Packers suck. We all know this. They're getting nothing but luck and help from the refs to get them to 6 and 1. They don't deserve to be there, and I'm looking forward to them losing another game this week.
All right. What about you, DJ?
You know what? I gotta say, it's gonna be a battle because both these teams are pretty dang good. Packers without Devontae Adams was still loaded with talent offensively. However, I hate the Packers and I'm loving the Cardinals, so I'm picking the Cardinals on this one.
All right.
I got one more thing to add.
Oh, go ahead, Ben.
Have you guys noticed Aaron Rodgers being overly happy all the time now? Like his excitement on the sideline when Crosby made that field goal in San Francisco, him asking how can you not be romantic about football. This week he was saying like, I'm having the most fun I ever had in Green Bay. Kind of crap. Bro, it's such an act. The only people buying it are Packers fans and Pat McAfee.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing.
You know what? Now that you say that, he has been kind of like a little bit more giddy. I don't know.
It's overcorrecting from all the crap in the off season, bro.
You're totally right. And I was wondering that, to which, you know what's gonna be the funniest thing is that next year when he's like, oh, everyone's like, oh, come back, Aaron. He's just like, peace out. I'm going to wherever. I'm gonna go play for the Niners because I'm from, North or whatever, the Bay.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Yeah, I think, like Ben said, it's all an act because he went from being like super pissed off about the team and everything and the management. But now he's just like, oh, I love Green Bay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I guess you got to play the part, especially if you're trying to get that contract.
Yeah, definitely. All right. So, I forgot to mention that the Raiders and the Ravens are both on byes this week. Yeah, I know you hate that, DJ. I think everybody's tired of the Ravens right now, so it's a good thing that they're on a bye. And I also forgot to mention the reason Tanner is not here is he had some extra credit stuff to do for school. Nick is also at a concert tonight. Crystal Valdez Nick said to behave ourselves in the chat, so we're not going to do that.
You know what? I got to say, going on with the Raiders and Ravens bye, well, not the Ravens at all. I don't give a shit about the Ravens, but for the Raiders, it's like I could actually enjoy a non-stress week of football because the Raiders aren't playing. So it is the 1 week out of the NFL season where I won't be either super stressed and then psyched if the Raiders win a game or super pissed off if they lose a game. It would just all be neutral.
Yeah, I can't wait for that for the Dolphins whenever their bye week is. But anyway, the next game that we have lined up is the Bengals going to New York to potentially kick the Jets in the balls. Bengals are 5-2, Jets are 1-5. And Ben, this is your game to be breaking down. I'm sorry.
Yes, I don't like either of these teams. I'll start with the Jets because the Jets be the Jets, boys. The Patriots just dropped a 50 burger on them, unneeded. But that's just how Belichick rolls. The Jets can't do anything. Zach Wilson got hurt. They traded for Joe Flacco back. Isn't that going to be interesting? I don't trust the Jets at all to do anything against the Bengals, who are off to a hard start. I believe they're, the number 1 seed right now in the AFC somehow?
Yeah, somehow.
That is bonkers, dude. The Bengals are not good. It is just a one-man Jamar Chase show. Cover Jamar Chase, bro, and they won't have any points. It's simple as that. The Bengals should not be the number 1 seed in the AFC. Period. So, but I am picking the Bengals to go in and whoop the Jets because everybody goes in and whoop the Jets except the Titans. So, give me Bengals.
All right. Yeah, I'm also gonna go Bengals because I don't trust the Jets at all either. To lose that badly to another rookie quarterback in I forgot what his name was already. Mac Jones. There we go. Thank you. To lose that badly to Mac Jones, I mean, that's pretty insane. I was not expecting the Patriots to put up 54 points up against them. I was thinking like 24, 27, but damn, that was a onslaught. DJ.
It's just like ever since this happened, the old butt fumble. It's like the same thing every year in, year out, and it's like they just can't recover from that butt fumble, man. It's like every week they're going through it all over again. No Zach Wilson, old man Joe Flacco. God, and they just got absolutely stomped by the Patriots.
Oh, not to mention, I looked at the injury report, and I think it said Joe Flacco is questionable still.
Oh, Jesus. These guys, man, yeah, stick a fork in them. They're done. They're getting the number 1 pick probably this year, if not the Lions. But yeah, the Jets are getting a high draft pick for next year, just like every year in the past 6 seasons. So I'm going Bengals.
All right. So clean sweep of the Jets there. So next matchup we have the Titans at Colts. This was supposed to be Tanner's game. Would anybody like this one?
No.
All right, then I guess I'll break this one down. So we have the Titans who are 5-2 and the Colts who are 3-4. So the Titans came off of a big win in Kansas City. Actually, they pretty much shut down Patrick Mahomes, who was MVP caliber just maybe last season or the season before. And right now, he is not looking too hot, but the Titans stomped him down and only allowed Kansas City to score 3 points. Derrick Henry actually got his first passing touchdown, if anybody saw that. And the Titans are looking pretty spicy right now. But on the opposite side of the field, we have the Colts, who, I mean, they're doing all right for the most part. The only kind of sad loss was to the Ravens, which honestly, like, I mean, you can lose to the Ravens. Everybody's pretty much lost to the Ravens, I guess. But to come off of a couple hot wins, I actually was the only one that picked them last week, I think, to be, I think it was the 49ers, right?
Who, the Colts?
Yeah. Yeah. And they're doing pretty hot, but to be honest, I don't think they have the caliber to beat the Titans. The Titans are looking pretty good right now. Everything seems to be working after, having that poor, disgusting loss to the Jets a few weeks ago. And I think they're going to go into Indianapolis and just kind of freaking curb stomp the Colts a little bit. DJ.
Yeah, huge win against the Ravens, which was awesome. Wait, was it the Ravens? Sorry.
The Chiefs.
I'm sorry, yeah. The Chiefs last week. For one, I love that they did that. Two, the offensive steamroller, aka Derrick Henry, is just playing out of his gourd. And when you have that type of weapon in your arsenal, I mean, it could be in any given Sunday type of game. So I'm going the Titans on this one. However, I will say the Colts, they've been looking a little bit different, but I don't think their defense is up to the challenge to be able to stop the best running back in the league, in my opinion, and a pretty good, arsenal with the wide receivers like A.J. Brown and Ryan Tannehill as well.
All right. Just a quick shout out to Jimmy Chang and Preem, who are in the chat. Jimmy Chang says the Colts might not be doing great, but the uniforms look great. Colts unis over Titans unis, so I mean, kind of true. And then Preem just says, "Hello, what's up, Preem? Thank you for joining us, even though Nikolas is not here today." Ben, what is your take on this game?
First of all, speaking of jerseys, I think that the Jets away uniforms are probably the cleanest away uniforms in the league, bro. Like, their team sucks booty hole. They got the away jerseys right. Yeah, Titans right now just beat the Bills and the Chiefs. They're humming. Give me the Titans on this one. Colts are looking deader, but Titans are humming, dude, and they got Derrick Henry.
All right, so a clean sweep again for the Titans. I did not get picks for Nick or Tanner, so I will leave them in the description, or Nick will leave them in the description when they do get them. Hopefully they get them before tomorrow night's game. So we'll see what they choose. All right, so next game we have Rams at Texans. And this is going to be another kind of one-sided game, I guess. So, whoops, I forgot to take off the Colts and Titans. So we got the 6-1 Rams going to Texas to face the 1-6 inverted team of the Texans. And DJ, break that one down.
Man, the Texans are having a rough one. They just got rid of Mark Ingram. They gave up one of their best linebackers recently. I think they're at this point trying to get in dead last to get that number one draft pick spot. Because I mean, between the Jets, Texans, and the Lions right now, I think the most exciting thing about the Texans is that who's in the race to get that number one spot for having the worst record in the NFL. And this game, it just goes without saying that the Rams are going to go in. They're going to, if they come out and execute well, they're going to completely demolish the Texans. If they come out and they play flat, thinking they're going to steamroll the Texans, and the Texans actually have some weird flash of heart that like, hey, you're not going to roll over on us, then maybe it'll be a closer game. Either way, the Rams are going to get this victory. You got Matt Stafford just nickel and diamond every defense out there. Cooper Kupp, he's having one of the best seasons that we've seen in a long time since like vintage Antonio Brown from back in the day. The defense, Aaron Donald and company, they're going ham as well. And when you have that kind of team, that powerhouse of a team going against a team like the Texans, who have just been an absolute mess for the past 6 weeks, it's going to be an easy one for the Rams. So I'm going LA all day.
All right, Ben.
I feel so bad for Tyrod Taylor, bro, because he has the worst luck ever in the history of the NFL. And I feel like if he was playing, the Texans would be better than what they are. He's not playing. They got Davis Mills. And, yeah, dude, you got the Rams. I mean, the Rams played a close game against the Lions at home on last week. But that was also not really as close as the score showed. The Lions got out to a quick start with some trickery and onside kick stuff. Rams are humming, dude. Give me the Rams.
All right. I am also going to be going with the Rams. Whoops, actually the wrong side. Because, man, the Texans kind of remind me a little bit about the how they played a little bit last year towards the end of the season. They started off doing okay, but then they just kind of fell apart a bit, mainly due to Deshaun Watson's kind of allegations and everything. They don't have the stellar defense. They don't have a stellar offense anymore. I think they're at that phase where they're just kind of like, give me the first round pick so we could get either a quarterback, a receiver, or a solid defender right now. And it's working. They're definitely going to be going to that tanking mode with the Jets, the Jaguars, and the Lions. So I'm going to go with LA as well. So next up, we have the Browns and the Steelers. Oh, God, this is a one that I did not really want to break down that badly. So we have the 3-3 Steelers going to take on the Browns, who are 4-3 in Cincinnati. And what could I say? The Browns had a very kind of audacious win against the Broncos last week, who I honestly thought they weren't going to beat, but they ended up winning 17-14 in what felt kind of like a really kind of battle between two battered teams. I mean, you have the Broncos, who were pretty beat up. I didn't think Teddy Bridgewater was supposed to even play that game. And then you had the Browns, who didn't have Baker Mayfield. They didn't have Jarvis Landry, Odell, Nick Chubb. Basically, their whole starting lineup was not there, to say the least. But they still ended up winning. The Steelers they had a bye week last week, and they've been kind of off and on when they want to be good or want to be bad. So that kind of evens out their record, how it is. I don't think with the offense that the Browns currently have would be enough to beat the Steelers, unfortunately, as much as I hate to say it. The Steelers' defense is still looking pretty good. They don't have Juju Smith-Schuster, who is out with an injury for the rest of the season, potentially. So I think just the defense alone will be able to stop a somewhat battered Browns offense. DJ.
You know what? I like that breakdown right there. It's really hard to gauge exactly where the Browns are at, just from what you were talking about with all the injuries and Baker Mayfield being done. Still being able to pull off that win. I mean, man, that's tough when you have that many players that are down. But with the Steelers coming off a bye week, being a little rejuvenated, getting that extra rest before coming into the Browns, regardless of it being a division rivalry, I think that the Steelers may have the upper hand. I know that it might not seem like it because the Browns are getting a little healthier and Baker Mayfield is coming back, but I think the Steelers are going to be, pulling off a good upset win, or upset win because this game has a traditionally odd energy to it with both teams, but I think the Steelers are gonna come out with the upper hand on this one.
All right, Ben, what do you think?
Yeah. Is Baker still out? Is that what you guys were saying?
I think he's supposed to come back this week, but Jarvis Landry, Odell, and Nick Chubb are all still questionable. They had limited practices today.
Okay.
They said that Mayfield didn't practice Monday.
Oh, he didn't.
No. Oh, he does. Baker Mayfield practices and their injured left shoulder in hopes.
Ben, Jimmy Chang in the chat said, "Be the change you want to see in the world, Ben. Choose the Browns."
No, I gotta go Steelers on this one, dude.
Oh, okay.
I played that Broncos game a little too close to the chest, dude. That's the Broncos. I gotta go. I don't like picking the Steelers, dude, because they're a mess in their own right.
Yeah, that's pretty true. But he said, "I still love you, Ben. Next time."
JC.
All right. So next up, we are going to have. Oh God, this is a terrible one. Oh my God, I am very sorry, Ben, but it's the Eagles going to Detroit to face off against Jared Goff. The Eagles are 2-5, and the Lions are 0-7.
I don't know why I always end up with these booty hole games to cover, dude. Like, I know Nick divvies out who's supposed to introduce what. I'm gonna have a talk to you because I always get these bum ass games. Yeah, I get it. Lions are in the NFC North. That's probably why. But good lord, dude, I don't want to. All my analysis is gonna be the same as every other bad game I gotta introduce. Both teams are garbage. This game sucks. I don't want to watch it. The Eagles, man, they're having a lot of trouble. DJ's team, the Raiders, just handed them a nice L across the face of Vegas last week. Nice. Thank you. The Eagles are a bad team, dude, and honestly, I don't think Jalen Hurts is that good of a QB. I know some people in the NFL media would argue that he's a good quarterback in a bad system. He can't overcome the faults that are there. And then on the other hand, you had the Lions, which I watched the Lions and Rams game on Sunday. And the Lions are a mess, dude. Their whole defense is decimated. And on offense, Jared Goff, dude, he doesn't have a long ball in his arsenal. You can only do short passes, but they're most likely going to hand it off to DeAndre Swift.
Who is questionable this week?
Oh, fantastic. Well done, boys. With that said, the Lions, even though they are still winless, they come out every week and they're still just fighting for that first win, dude. And I don't know what it is. It could be Dan Campbell, dude. He gets them fired up or something. And they want to play for him. But I think they're going to have some fight. They're at home. They're playing against these bum-ass Eagles. Lions, go out there and get this win this week, bro. I'm picking the Lions to beat the Eagles.
All right, DJ.
I love what you said about them having the fight in them for their first win because honestly, they did. Dan Campbell last week, he pulled every trick out of the bag. I felt like I was watching the Little Giants or something, man. Mm-hmm. The old freaking fumble rooski and all the craziness. They ran 2 punt fakes. They went for it on 4th down like 80% of the time. They did like a weird second half opening like squib kick thing. They're really trying to win, and I think it's because Dan Campbell, for one, has that warrior mentality. Like, we're not gonna go down without a fight, which is sick. And I think the players are responding to that. To where we've all seen it and talked about it on this show. Like, man, that devastating loss that they had against the Ravens when Justin Tucker hit that 67, I was like, that 89-yard freaking field goal, like that heartbreaker of a loss, and then another one against like who was it? Was like
Vikings.
Was it the Vikings?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were on top, and then the Vikings had 37 seconds left. They drove down to, I think, the 54-yard range. Kicked it in. Wrecked it.
Exactly. So it's like, when you think of that, it's like, okay, like, even though 2-5 isn't that much better, but, you know, having games that are that close that you're in it, I mean, you believe in your guys. So, like Ben was saying, I think they're gonna come out swinging, and I am not sold on Jalen Hurts or the Eagles, because I mean the Raiders absolutely smacked them. Which, I mean, you know, I think maybe John Gruden being gone has been able to clear their conscience to where maybe they can just focus on playing football, which is good, and that's why the Raiders are playing well and we're able to handle the Eagles. But at the same time, I think it's that, and also that the Eagles just aren't that good. So. Give me the Lions.
All right. Well, I'm glad you guys chose it, because I was actually going to go with the Lions too, and I thought I was actually going to be alone. Look, the Lions, I feel, are supposed to be somewhat of a decent team. I don't think they're supposed to go 0-17 this year. They have the right tools in, you know, well, they don't really have a good defense, but they have Jared Goff, who just a few years ago, I think it was 2017, where he went against Tom Brady and the Patriots. He's not a terrible quarterback by any means, and he's got a solid, you know, running back in DeAndre Swift, who, like I said earlier, is out. But I just feel like they.
Is he questionable? Is he out or is he questionable?
I think he's questionable. Well, if I read it right, I think he's questionable. He had limited practice, like pretty much like a majority of everybody else. So. I don't know, if he plays, I feel like it's going to be all to him, because the way the Eagles' defense has been looking, it hasn't been looking stellar at all. So I'm going to go with the Lions just to friggin' finally get a friggin' win this year. I
love that pick, and I think that DeAndre Swift is going to be active.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, they're saying that he had a limited practice, and they're inching closer to removing limitations on running back DeAndre Swift. So that sounds a lot. That's from the Detroit News, and so that sounds a lot like they're looking forward to him playing.
Okay, that's
also,
good.
Even if he doesn't, Jamal Williams is actually pretty sick. The backup.
Yeah, that's true.
He used to be the backup for the Panthers, for the Packers, and he actually got it done. I had it on my bench in fantasy earlier this year, and he went off and like got like 2 touchdowns and almost 100 yards. I was like, what the? How did I not start that guy? So,
that must have been rough.
Yeah, I was, but I think the Lions got some moving pieces here.
All right, perfect. What's up, Asfan? I can't read Russian, but thank you for coming anyway. We're going to go on to the next game, which is the 49ers at the Bears. So the 49ers are 2-4, and the Bears are 3-4. Tanner was going to break down this game, so Ben or DJ, do either of you want this game?
I'll take it, I guess.
All right. Take it away, Ben.
The Bears, bro. Why are they such garbage, man? Justin Fields. Dude, you guys know I love watching rookies fail. It's like my favorite thing to do. And Justin Fields is hot garbage. Poo-poo trash. He was sulking on the bench in Tampa Bay. I thought this fool was about to cry. It was amazing. The Bears just can't do anything, dude. David Montgomery's still out. Their defense is letting up points. They're supposed to be a good defense, dude. And their O-line, I don't know if it's just Tampa Bay. I know they have good pass rush, but their O-line can't stop anything, dude. It's like a sift. It just lets everything through. Who are they playing, though? 49ers? Good lord. They're their own hot mess, dude. Jimmy Garoppolo's back in. Trey Lance is out. He's injured. What's the deal going on there with the quarterbacks, dude? There's a whole lot of confusion. I don't see Jimmy G being there after this season, to be honest, dude. Do you guys think they trade him before the trade deadline? Probably not, since Trey Lance is injured. But...
Yeah, I don't see them trading Jimmy G just yet.
The only reason why that I don't, or that I do see them doing it, it's like they're starting out at 2-4, right?
Yeah.
And so if they lose this game, let's say, I feel like if they lose this game, they go 2-5. They're like, all right, probability of us really going to the playoffs this year is shot. So we'll deal Jimmy G, play Trey Lance so he gets some experience from under his belt, and then we just suck. Have a good high drafting pick, which would be good. And then we get rid of Jimmy G and maybe get a little something for it, So,
yeah,
I think that may be something that they're thinking of. To which, I don't know. I think every team, all the guys in the locker room for football teams are trying to win most of the time. But who knows?
Yeah, I mean, the 49ers just lost to the Colts, who. Yeah. I don't see the Colts as a dominant team, and yeah, there is the weather situation, but 49ers they're in a tough division with the Rams and the Cardinals. Their season might be cooked, dude, especially if they lose on Sunday. But I'm taking the 49ers to win because it is the Bears, and like I said, the Bears are a joke, dude.
Oh.
Nag kind of screw them over, and I love it.
As fan, Nick is actually at a concert right now. He told us last week, towards the end of the stream, that he was going to, and I was going to take over as host this week. So hopefully, I'm doing a okay job filling in his shoes.
You're doing a fantastic job, Chris. Yeah, we're really sorry, Avs fan. Nick is at a Justin Bieber concert. He really wishes that he could be here, but he said because it was Justin Bieber and Ariana Grande in the same show, he couldn't miss it. Maybe One Direction will be performing a special guest feature.
A reunion show.
Reunion.
We don't know exactly the details, but we know that it had to do something with Justin Bieber. So hopefully, yeah, it's fun.
He's a notorious Bieber fever having gentleman.
DJ, what do you think about this game?
Yeah, I was kind of laughing because we were bashing on the 49ers, but we all think that the Niners are going to win. So yeah, I'm going on the Niners. I think Khalil Mack is not doing that well. I'm pretty sure in the last game that he was shaken up a little bit. Maybe he'll be good to go, but I don't know. Bears defense, I've always kind of been behind. I'm like, you know what? They got a good D-line, Khalil Mack, secondary's all right. But, man, they haven't been playing good. And obviously, I mean, not to mention the offense. We already know how the offense is.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Justin Fields is stinky. So, yeah, I'm going 49ers.
All right, because I am actually going to go 49ers too. Even though they lost to the Colts, they still looked okay for the most part. It was a little sloppy. Maybe it was the weather, but, man, the Bears just are not looking fresh. I know Justin Fields is supposed to be like one of the hottest rookie quarterbacks right now, but, man, he's playing like absolute garbage. Yeah, he is just, it is looking terrible for him. I mean, maybe he's just like got the rookie nerves or whatever, but it's not looking too good. So I'll take the 49ers this week. With that, we're going to move on to the Panthers and Falcons game, and I believe DJ, you're going to be breaking this one down. We've got the 4-3 Panthers going to Atlanta, facing the Falcons, who are 3-3. And DJ, take it away.
Yeah, man. A tale of two different stories. You got the Panthers absolutely just shitting their pants and losing every game. And then you got the Falcons, who were kind of in a puddle of mud, and now they're all cleaning themselves up with some wipies or something. I don't know what a good analogy is for that, but yeah, you got a team on the rise, and then you got a team that's absolutely spiraling, and that really makes for an interesting matchup because you don't know what's gonna happen. They benched Sam Darnold, to which I'm like, dude, what the hell? I thought Sam Darnold was coming in, gonna start slinging the rock, he's looking good, and then just out of nowhere, just so, all right, I got my audio going up. Thanks, Jimmy, for the feedback on that. That's why we love having everybody on our live feed. Is that better, Jimmy?
I had the audio for desktop down a little bit, so I upped it. So hopefully you guys sound a little bit better.
Hell yeah. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, like I said, Panthers spiraling down. Sammy D not looking good at all, which is kind of cool for a story that the backup QB, I forget his name, who came from the XFL, getting a shot. Sick journeyman story. So, I'm interested to see what happens with that. Also, the Panthers defense with Stephon Gilmore, getting that trade a couple weeks ago, and their defense, playing pretty good, but obviously, when you're on the field 80% of the time because your offense can't do squat, it's hard to really show who you are. So maybe that'll be a difference maker for this game, especially with the Falcons, even though that they've been on the rise. And to be honest with you, I haven't been watching them much, just kind of seeing the ending scores of their games. The Falcons could beat, crappy teams, but I don't think that means that, when the Panthers come out and they're firing all cylinders, that they could really compete with the team with the amount of talent that they have, like the Panthers. So for me, I'm going the Panthers on this one. If they lose, that's a damn shame for the Panthers. I think it's trouble for Sammy D and company and, all smiles in Atlanta. But I'm going the Panthers for this game. We'll see what happens.
All right, Ben.
Yeah, dude, I am going with the Falcons personally because I watched the last Panthers game because it was against the Vikings, and good lord, bro, that was so bad. The score was too close. It shouldn't have gone to overtime. But Sam Darnold was absolute train wreck, dude. Their defense, which is supposed to be one of the best defenses, was getting carved up by Kirk, jackass Cousins. And somehow, dude, the Panthers are looking so bad.
Yeah,
and the Falcons, for some reason, are helping, dude. The Falcons aren't good in their own right, but they figured out how to use Cordero Patterson. Matt Ryan is apparently not too old to where he can't throw the ball a couple of yards anymore, like we thought. Give me the Falcons to win this one.
Oh, dang. All right.
I might eat my words, bro, but y'all might be laughing. I might be laughing. Y'all?
Well, you and me might be laughing, Ben, because I'm also going with the Falcons. I don't know what it is about the Falcons. I don't feel comfortable picking them, but whenever they come off of a tight win like that, they end up kind of making me eat my own words. Nick does have it bolded, so the Falcons are favored to win. We don't have Tanner here to give us the probability of them winning. But I don't know, the way the Panthers have been playing lately, it hasn't been good. And I've picked them the last few times, and every time that I pick them, they don't win for me. And I'm gonna give the Falcons a shot to maybe, say, hey, the Panthers aren't that good. So we'll see.
I feel that. And you know what? I also forgot in that breakdown that Kyle Pitts, the the rookie tight end has been actually blossoming into being a beast.
He has.
Yeah, that guy, he's like, I mean, he's a tight end, but he runs like he's a freaking, like a 5'8", fast receiver or something like that. So when you have that big of a body and you can run that fast, I mean, he's finally starting to click and get into his rhythm with Matty Ice. So that could be a game changer, especially in a team that's kind of going on the downslide. So
Yeah. All right. So for the next game, we have oh god, the Dolphins going to Buffalo. The Dolphins are 1-6. The Bills are 4-2. And I'm breaking down this one. So what can I say that hasn't already been said in previous videos like this? The Dolphins have disappointed me time and time again, except for that one win that they got in, I think it was week 1 or 2 against the Patriots. We all know what happened last time these two met. The Buffalo Bills went into Miami and absolutely just... What did you say last week, or not last week, last year, Ben, where it was like, it's David and Goliath if Goliath had like... or
It's David and Goliath if David was blind, deaf, like amputate, like a paraplegic or something, and dead.
Yeah, that's pretty much how it went last time, and I have no doubt that's going to be the same exact result that we're going to get this week. I can't pick my own team anymore because they just don't do what they're supposed to do. Tua's not looking too bad, but he just isn't looking his best either. He, threw some pretty wild throws back in London against the Jaguars. One that, it looked like he just straight up threw it to a defender. And then last week to have a kind of crushing loss against the Falcons, which, mind you, I didn't pick the Dolphins. I picked the Falcons, so I was happy that they lost. But, man, they are just sucking butt right now. It's bad. I think Devontae Parker is questionable. So is Xavier Howard and Byron Jones still their top cornerbacks. So it's not looking too good for them this week. I'm going with the Bills. Ben, please say something lively, if you can.
Lively. All right. So sometimes on this show, people like to say, "Oh, who would win in a fight, like a Bill or a Dolphin?" I guess it would be a bull, right? Well, in my opinion, there's only one thing Dolphins are good for. All right. Get this. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. The Dolphins are dead in the water, man. Honestly. You think that Tua looks good, bro? But apparently, to the Dolphins ownership, Deshaun Watson apparently looks better, bro.
Oh, you know what? I say that too, and in the trade talks for Deshaun Watson, the Texans don't even want Tua over Mills.
I wouldn't.
I mean, that's kind of saying something. I'm sorry, Tua. I love you and everything, but for a team that's the same record, not wanting you over their third string quarterback, I mean, that's kind of saying something.
Dude, honestly, the Dolphins should have kept Fitzmagic, man.
They should have.
If he was healthy and playing on the Dolphins, he'd probably be cooking, dude. Because the Dolphins, they don't have a bad team. They have good pieces, except for Tua. Something's up. Give me the Bills to win, dude.
And I meant to say this in the breakdown, but so the Dolphins got downgraded to Platinum Fish against the Jaguars. They got downgraded again last week to Goldfish. If they lose this, they're going to Silverfish. Well, I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer that they're going to lose, but still, they're going down to Silverfish. DJ.
You know what, boys? I don't know what's going on with the Dolphins. I have a feeling that it's I don't know, is everyone just partying in Miami or something like that on the team? I don't know what's going on. I thought Vegas I thought the players in Vegas were gonna have trouble from partying down on the strip or something, but I think the real issue is in Miami because I think that they're a lot better than how they're playing. And with the Bills coming into town, especially the way that they've been playing, man, I think that they're gonna come in for some big time domination on the field. So I'm going Bills.
All right. Well, that was a pretty quick and merciless breakdown.
I'm sorry about that.
No. It's all good.
I got your back, Chris. So I'm like, I was so upset because I picked the Dolphins a few times and then they failed me, and now they're 1-6. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, no, I totally understand. Hopefully they find something, or else they're cooked. And they're gonna be like that sushi roll that Ben had up. Speaking of Ben, you get this next matchup. It is the Jaguars, who are 1-5, going to Seattle to face Broken Fingers Wilson. I mean, what was that guy's name? I forgot what their backup quarterback's name. They're going to Seattle. Yeah, Geno Smith, who the Seahawks are 2-5.
You know what? You basically said it all, man. Because once again, I have these two garbage-ass teams to preview. You know, I had Bengals Jets, Eagles Lions. Now I'm coming in hot with Jaguars and Seahawks, dude. I don't know what to say. You know, DK Metcalf asked some girl for a foursome. That's cool. What am I supposed to say here, bro? Both teams are garbage. We just saw the Seahawks lose against the Saints in a terrible game. I was even at work and I was barely watching the game, but I didn't even try because the bits I saw, I was like, this is so boring, dude. Seahawks have some problems. I think Russell Wilson might come back. Like, he's not supposed to, but there's keeps being like things in the air, like, oh yeah, he might come back because Geno Smith is hot garbage.
Well, he just got a pin removed from one of his fingers, so I don't know if he's going to be coming back just yet.
Hey, he's been practicing. We've all seen it. Dude looks like he's taking acting classes. Like, what is that, dude? Have you guys seen these pregame warm-ups? The fake huddle, dude, where he's calling plays to nobody.
Yeah.
Dude,
What? That's true. It's like no days off. I'm like, dude, that is the dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, dude. Freaking.
I love how you brought that up. That was hilarious.
I'll give the man props because he's.
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, dude. I'll give him props. He's a good football player and all, but the dude is cheesy as all hell. Like his Mr. Unlimited stuff too. It's just like, dude, relax, man. Why is Sierra even with you, dude? You're a fool. Anyway, what does this have to do with football? I don't know, dude. He's going up against the Jaguars. What's his face? Urban Meyer is looking for some butts to pickle or something. They do have their one win now. They're not undefeated. I don't, dude. This is getting out of hand. Give me the Seahawks to win, dude, because even a bad Seahawks team can beat a humming.
Okay, DJ, who do you got?
Oh, sorry, I dropped the F-bomb. That's the first one of the
It's okay. Nick's not here, so substitute teacher Chris will allow it.
I love that. Well, in that case, then you wouldn't mind me putting up this picture of Urban Meyer coming in for the straight back hump in Seattle. Give me the freaking Jaguars trying to get it done over here. We got Mr. Scandalous trying to get a win at the Seahawks. Geno Smith showed me a whole lot of nothing last game on Monday, and I think that the Jaguars got him right where they want him, right where Urban Meyer wants him. If you know what I'm saying?
Is that Urban Meyer grinding up on Trevor Lawrence, bro?
Wins.
Damn, that coach-quarterback relationship is close.
Okay, for my pick, what I've seen from Geno Smith is not great. What I saw against the Dolphins in the Jaguars was all right. I'm gonna have to go with the Jaguars because, man, the Seahawks without Russell Wilson is just like a bike without a seat. Yeah.
Can't do it. I like it.
What's up, Halo Gamer? No worries, bro. You're just in time for us to be talking about our next game. Once I get everybody back in the center real quick, also, I'm gonna throw it out there while I'm doing the transition. If you guys haven't already subscribed, we're one subscriber away from 200. So if you would do that ever so kindly, I would appreciate it. I know Nick would appreciate it, and all the boys would.
Was there like 2 weeks ago?
No, we were at like 196, and then last week we were at 198, and we're at 199 now.
Did Nick ever listen to my idea?
No, he did not. He did not. So the next matchup is the Patriots versus the Chargers. The Patriots are going to LA to face the 4-2 Chargers. The Patriots are 3-4. Tanner was supposed to break this one down. Would either of you guys want to, or?
I'll take it.
All right, go ahead, DJ.
Of course, for his favorite team.
All right. So you got the Patriots, who absolutely dominated the Jets last week. Got into 50 points last week with young rookie quarterback Mac Jones. A couple no-name receivers. Nobody even knows who these guys are that are playing. The only reason why they're getting some recognition is because they're putting up points in fantasy. So when you got that, I mean, you may think you have something going, but at the same time, all could crumble if you face a team like the Chargers that have a stout defense and also coming off a bye. So the Chargers, they're feeling good. They're well rested. You know, they're going to be hanging out in LA. They've been chilling. They've been cruising. And now, after coming off a harsh loss against the Ravens and, getting a couple guys back off of injuries from a much-needed bye week, they're going to be ready to go. I think they're going to be ready to play. And the way that the Patriots played against the Jets, I don't think it was so much the Patriots dominating the Jets. Honestly, I think it was more of the Jets just getting shellacked and letting them get the win, basically. And that's not going to be the case with the Chargers. Even though that I'm a big time Raiders fan, I could pay credit when due to these guys because I think that they have a good football team, and I'm going Chargers.
Wow, I'm actually surprised you're going Chargers.
Yeah, I know. It's gonna be Herbie.
Oh, you're gonna be like, oh, hey there, Chris. So for this one, the Chargers did come off of a really just absolute one-sided loss to the Ravens, and then you have the Patriots who have been the bullies of the Jets. I saw a picture. I don't know if I shared it with you guys in the group chat, but it was the Jets fans was represented by the old man from Squid Game, and he's all like huddled down, and it's like, oh, Tom Brady's gone. We won't get bullied by the Patriots anymore. And then it's like Sunday comes and friggin' Patriots 54-13, and then it's just like the little guy just like huddling up. But this is not the Jets. This is a decent team with a decent quarterback who came off of a bye week, and they are looking to just come back with a vengeance against whoever. They want to have this win against the Patriots, and I think they'll end up getting it because, man, they are very, very upset about that loss 2 weeks ago against the Ravens at home. Ben?
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers too, bro. It's pretty much a no-brainer. Like, cool, Patriots, you beat up on the Jets like you're supposed to, but the Chargers are a different story, and they're coming off a bye. They're feeling fresh. They had 2 weeks to game plan against Belichick. Come on now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Dude, I gotta be honest. All of your backgrounds are making me so hungry.
I know, right?
Dude, I am starving, bro.
Did you not make your background a delicious little? I am so hungry looking at that right now.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to give the people what they want.
All right, DJ. I bet you're hungry for this breakdown. We got the Washington football team, who is 2-5, going to the Mile High City of Denver to take on the Broncos, who are 3-4. So break this one down for us.
I hate the Broncos, or shall I say the Donkeys, because everyone was talking all this schmack that the Raiders were going to be fighting for 4th place and the Broncos were going to be better, and then they came out 3-0. They're like, oh, they're so sick, and then they're like, oh, actually we're not that sick. We actually suck because we're getting freaking shellacked by all the teams that we're playing that are actually good and not the Jets and stinky ass teams. And the Washington football team, I gotta say, you know what? They're actually not playing that much better than the Broncos. However, my hatred of the Broncos is really making me want to go for Washington. And also, I mean, on a more just football aspect of it, I think that Washington has a good enough rush to disrupt the pass to quarterbacks that really haven't been, are a quarterback, and also Drew Lock when Teddy Bridgewater went down. Neither of them could really shine, when they had the chance to. And, I think that with Washington having a team at a similar talent level that they might be, at a good game to fight for a win to hopefully stay within the top 10 of next year's draft. But yeah, I don't think both these teams are poo-butt teams. That's all I could really say. I'm going with Washington because I hate the Broncos. I think they're fake AF. And also, I think Von Miller is hurt as well. Let me do a quick research check.
All right, while you do that, Halo Gamer, Nick is actually not here. I'm the substitute teacher / substitute host, so he is unavailable right now. Please leave a message after the beep. Yeah.
Quick update. Broncos, Von Miller misses practice ahead of Washington game due to ankle injury. That was a article that came out 3 hours ago from the Broncos Wire.
Okay.
Not looking good. Yeah, and without a Von Miller rushing, it just makes it that much, I guess, not easy, but easier, but
Yeah.
a little less focus on just one single player. So I think that gives Washington an advantage.
All right, Ben, what do you think?
Yeah, I gotta go with Taylor Heineke, bro. The Washington football team, because
Holy shit.
I'll be real,
Good.
the Broncos are playing really bad, dude. They're playing really bad ball, and Washington, they had a chance to put some up against the Packers last week if it wasn't for the refs helping out the Packers as usual. So give me Washington, bro. They're a little feisty. Just a smidge.
Honestly, I couldn't even hear anything you were saying. All I was thinking is envisioning and taking that sandwich that is in your background and just dumping it in a tub of ranch and just
Yes, dude.
with that thing. That was so good.
I'm also going to go with Washington too, because the Broncos are on a down spiral right now after coming off of a hot 3-0, and I say that with an asterisk because they played some of the worst teams in the league right now. They struggled against the Browns, who were missing half their team, so I don't think that they're going to have any fight in them against the Washington football team, so I'm going to go with them this week on a kind of really reluctant kind of pick, because every time I've seemed to pick them, they always lose for me. But anyway, moving on to the next game, we have a kind of rivalry, actually. It's going to be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers against the New Orleans Saints. And normally, Nick would be picking or breaking down this one, but he's not here, so he actually entrusted me to break down this game. So, the Buccaneers went into Chicago, or the Chicago went into Tampa Bay, I forgot which one, and just mollywopped the crud out of Chicago. And, you know, that's to be expected. Chicago's not very good this season. Tampa Bay's looking extra spicy. You know, they got that freaking sriracha in the back pocket. And then New Orleans they just barely scaped by a very battered Seattle team. And, you know, as much as I want to like Jameis Winston, he's not looking like... He's looking better than his freaking, 30-30 season where he threw for 30 touchdowns and 30 interceptions or something like that. He's looking a little bit better. He's got a little bit less interceptions. He's trying to keep that stat down. But to be honest, I don't see the Saints really doing much against Tampa Bay, Tom Brady, TB, and just an all-around very just solid, I was about to say Vikings team, a very solid Buccaneers team. Ben.
All right, so I'm not going to change my background to food anymore because I don't want to upset DJ anymore. So with that being said, Tampa Bay,
Holy shit.
humming, bro.
Dude, I'm sorry.
Tampa Bay is
I don't know if I can...
absolutely humming right now. And the Saints are having so much trouble.
I'm trying to keep it PG right now, but you're making freaking some kind of way with all this food porn you got going on over here.
But you gotta focus on my words, brother. Tampa Bay is humming right now, dude. Tom Brady's going off. The whole team is locked in, and the Saints are having trouble. This used to be the Saints' division, but it's not anymore. It's Tampa Bay's division. So give me Tampa Bay to smack up the Saints. Even though the Saints have Mark Ingram now to save the team, best player in Saints history, Mark Ingram.
All right, DJ.
I just can't even. I'm speechless right now.
It's a good matchup, right?
Is Halo Gamer still on this?
I don't know. Halo Gamer, are you still here, bro?
I don't know. I'm not gonna chance it. I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna chance it. You know what? I'm saying it right here. Bucks are going to the Super Bowl. They're too effing good. They got way too many damn playmakers. It's like if it's not AB going off for 50 point or
Oh, Halo Gamer's still in the chat.
He is, okay. Glad you're here, Halo. Thank you. So anyways, yeah, if it's not Antonio Brown going 2 touchdowns for 150, then it's Mike Evans. If it's not Mike Evans, then it's Chris Godwin. If it's not Chris Godwin, then it's Leonard Fournette. Too much talent offensively. The defense, they're pretty injured at the moment, but later down the line they'll be able to pull it off in the postseason when they get a couple guys back. But I just don't think the Saints have it right now. They look like absolute booty against the Seahawks, barely putting up how many? What was the score to that?
I think it was 17-14 or something like that.
It was like either 17 or I think it was 13-10 to be honest. I don't know, or something like that, or like I don't know, something ridiculously low scoring to where Saints are garbage right now. So I'm going Bucks.
All right, so going to the next game, and this one's going to be yours, Ben. We got the game of the week, the thumbnail created by the host himself, Nick. It is the Cowboys going to the frigid mountains of Valhalla. I mean Minnesota.
Mountains.
They're going to Minnesota. The Cowboys are 5-1. The Vikings are 3-3. And Ben, please cook us up a hot steaming bowl of breakdown.
You got it, bro. The breakdown is coming in hot right now. So we got both teams coming off a bye. Okay, we'll start with that. But the difference is, while the Cowboys spent their bye week eating semen, junk food, not practicing, getting lazy, bro, sleeping in too much, the Vikings were putting in work, bro. They were getting it done, man. They were handling their business. The Vikings, check this out. Check out how wild this is, bro. The Vikings have now lost the game in regulation, in overtime, and by missing a field goal as the clock runs out. They have won a game in regulation, in overtime, and by making a field goal as the clock runs out. They have only played 6 games, boys. This team is so weird, and I don't know what's going on, but hopefully they did some self-scouting because, you know, if they run on 2nd and long one more time, bro, I'm gonna throw a damn fit. Mike Zimmer needs to get his act together. He's gone after the season, guaranteed, unless they at least make the NFC Championship game, which, if they keep playing the way they're playing, not a chance. But the only team to beat the Vikings this season is the Vikings, and I'm stern on that, bro. They are doing it to themselves, and on the other hand, you're going up against the Cowboys right now, man. The Cowboys are. Hold on, you know what? I got the perfect background for this too. Where are you? Oh, right here. Yeah, okay. The Cowboys are humming, bro. They're getting it done. They're clicking on all cylinders. What's his face? Ezekiel Elliott apparently knows how to run the ball again. Like what, bro? Come on, this is getting crazy. The Vikings, get your act together, boys, because you're going up in prime time, which we all know, Kirk on prime time, Lord Jesus, against a good team, a plus 500 team, and Mike Zimmer and Kirk Cousins against 500 teams are like, they lose more than they win. They've only won a few. Okay? So with that said, here we go. Hey. Yep, here we go. I'm picking the Vikings to win this one.
Okay.
At home, bro, in Minnesota. Look, it's going to be tough, but the Vikings, they got to get their act together. They know that, you know, they got a gauntlet coming up. And the Cowboys, they might, I'm not saying they're going to be coasting, but they have a nice lead in the NFC. Like, they can afford to lose a game. Maybe they're not tripping too hard. They're not going to pull out all the stops against the Vikings. They got their backs against the wall. Get above 500. Win this game, Vikings.
All right, DJ.
Dude, I'm about to log on to Food Hub after this. I'm about to log on to some Food Hub after this whole deal.
Better watch some recipe videos.
It's gonna be like that episode of South Park where Randy was like on the phone with like the freaking food lady. She's like, "Oh, I'm about to deglaze this pan." Like, "Oh yeah, deglaze that pan."
Get some red wine. Better quarter cup.
I'm gonna go into my kitchen and just start banging pans together and start screaming. But anyways, aside from all the delicious food that you could put all the nicest sauces on.
What is that? Oh man.
I'm going the Cowboys. I'm sorry, Ben. I know I take the Vikings and they just choke from me and Jersey happening. I just can't take that chance on their team and shooting themselves in the foot rather than playing good football. So
I get it.
All right. So Cowboys, gotcha. So this is as the title of the video and on the thumbnail, it's what was the title? It was Victory or Valhalla. And I'm sorry, Ben, but the Vikings are going to Valhalla. It's just, the Cowboys are somehow becoming a good team again. after year of saying we them boys, well, they're starting to look like them boys again for some reason. Whether it's excuse me, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, or the entire team in a whole, it's I would want to pick the Vikings, but it's like DJ. I feel like every time I pick them, they just kind of fall over, and they get sent up to Valhalla with Odin himself, and are just like, you know what, we're fine here.
I like that.
I get it. I mean, I hate you guys.
Well, we thank you for respecting our decision.
Respectfully.
Respectfully. So then we're on to the Monday game. We have, excuse me, the 2-5 Giants going to KC against the 3-4 Chiefs. And Tanner was going to break down this one, but I'm going to take this one, actually, if you don't mind, guys. So the Chiefs have been looking pretty terrible, to say the least. Patrick Mahomes is in a funk right now where he is just throwing interception after interception. He has more interceptions in 7 games than he's had all of last season. Don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe Jackson Mahomes is, rubbing off on him a little bit, doing those TikTok dances, and he's having a little Juju Smith-Schuster and Claypool kind of, vibe to him right now, where, they're just these young, hip guys on TikTok, and then you got the Giants. I was almost about to say the Jets because they're pretty similar in how bad they are, but they surprisingly won against the Panthers last week. Was that it, or was that or am I just having some kind of fever dream? Was it, the Giants beat the Panthers last week, right?
Yeah. In fact, they smacked them. Yeah.
So the Giants are. Man, to say that the Giants are a good team is actually a sin for any kind of football fan, unless you are a Giants fan yourself. But the way that KC has been playing, I don't know if I feel comfortable picking them. I don't know. I know the Titans defense isn't a little bit there.
Yeah, you cut out.
Oh, whoops! I don't know what's up with my freaking mic right now, dude. It's all wonky. So what I was trying to say is, Chiefs aren't looking that great. I don't feel comfortable picking them, so I'm gonna make a bold move. This might, come to bite me in the ass next week, but I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Whoa.
DJ, give me your pick.
I gotta say, I totally support your decision on going with the Giants because I hate the Chiefs and I think Patrick Mahomes is a bitch ass. But I will say I saw something like Daniel Jones is our number 1 wide receiver, number 1 running back, and our number 1 quarterback. And it's like, if Daniel Jones is your number 1, all 3 of your core positions, then your team must be straight ass because Daniel Jones is a booty quarterback as it is. And I mean, even though he's fast and can run out of the pocket, that's because he can't make a decision to make a decent throw. And and he's so bad at even doing that they need that they have to come up with trick plays where it becomes a receiver. And with that, it's just I don't even know what the hell the Giants are doing, man. It's start your O-lineman at middle linebacker or something at that point. I'm going with the Chiefs. Andy Reid is going to be munching some delicious stuff, just like what Ben's putting in his background here. Yeah, I'm going Chiefs.
All right, Ben?
Yeah, dude, Chris. it is quite a bold move that you are picking the Giants, dude. Like, they handled a very bad Panthers team. And the Chiefs, bro, I get it, they're having issues right now, but they're still the Chiefs, you know what I'm saying? They still made it to the Super Bowl last year. So, like, I gotta pick the Chiefs against the Giants, dude. I mean, the Giants are just bad, and the Chiefs, they're the Chiefs, man. And they got embarrassed by the Titans. They're gonna be looking for
some redemption.
Yeah, some redemption, dude. They're getting embarrassed out here.
Well, I mean, you know, I might be eating my words, but you never know. So,
have some of this instead.
Right, just a freaking full-on Andy Reid buffet.
Ooh, this is a breakfast, bro.
Appetizer.
This is a halftime snack.
I want to pour that tray of deliciousness on a water slide and slide it.
Oh.
Keep my mouth open, going all the way down, so I just have all the food just fucking going right in there, dude.
Yeah.
Anyway. You guys, maybe I want too many of these, huh?
Oh, man. So, any last words, guys, for today? You know, what's your game of the week pick?
Vikings Cowboys, bro. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a shootout kind of game.
For me, I like I want to say Buccaneers Saints, but I really think that the Buccaneers are gonna shellac. Patriots and Chargers. I think that'll be a fun game to watch.
Actually, I think so too. I also think that the Titans Colts game, even though the Colts aren't a good team, I kind of want to see if they're going to be the Colts that, you know, beat up on the 49ers last week, or if they're going to be the Colts that got shellacked by the Ravens a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and honestly, just Cardinals and 49ers. One time, bro. Just help out the Vikings. Beat the Packers and the Bears.
Those division rivalries are always tricky, but that's it for me. Go Raiders. You know me, baby.
Yes, sir. And that's it, guys. Thank you, Halo Gamer, Jimmy Chang, Asfan, for coming into the chat. Preem was here for a little bit. Don't know if he stayed the whole time, but yeah, Diaz, thanks for sticking by with us. With the host being gone and the substitute here,
and also Ariana Loera. Who is that?
Ariana Loera.
Yeah, I don't know. That her and Jimmy both put down with DJ, and you know what? It makes me feel good that I have a little fan base out there.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either. I think that might be. Never mind. I don't know who that is, but thank you, Ariana, for coming into the chat as well. We hope you guys enjoyed this different stream with just the three of us. We're kind of like a little bit of I want to say the bad kids, but we're the goofy crowd, I guess. We're we're a little bit more about the jokes instead of like this. Yeah, the X-rated group. There we go. The X-rated squad here.
With all the food porn and
all
regular porn.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah,
with all the different food dishes background. Are those mussels, dude? That looks so good.
Yeah, dude. I love mussels so much.
Oh man.
All right, we gotta get out of here, everybody.
Yeah. We all gotta go eat now because of Ben and his food background. So that is the final score.